Hey guys, I know I look crazy, but that's alright. I'm amongst friends. Okay? And those who are not friends, get to stepping. Anyway, I just washed my hair and I was going through, my hair is wet, so I'm gonna blow dry my hair. But the reason for this video is I was going through my hair stash, and some time ago I had bought a closure, a silk based closure. I used it. I didn't like my application of it, took it off, wasn't certain about it, took it off again. So this is going to be my third attempt with this closure. Now I want to say and give a shout out to Miss Nisha Monet, because she has really inspired me to take a stab at wearing a closure once again. Because I've tried a few times. I didn't try it on camera or anything, but there's been a few times that I've tried a closure and I just didn't like it on me. But Nisha does such a great job on her closures and installing it behind the hairline that I said, you know what, I'm going to take another stab at it and see if I can get it to look at least as good as hers. So thank you, Nisha. So anyway, this is the closure that I'll be using. I guess this is about a 3x3. And it is Malaysian Body wave. It's wet because I washed it, because like I said, I haven't used it in I probably had this thing for almost 2 years. And I ain't used it. But I'm going to use it today. So what I'm going to experiment and show you guys along the way. You're going to come along with me on my journey. Alright, we're going to experiment and see what we can do. I got my Jace Beauty wavy hair. So we're going to see how this looks with my Jace hair. So I'm going to install the closure with my Jace hair. Because a lot of folks have asked me what type of closure could they get to go with the Jace hair, since Jace doesn't offer closures at this time. And I really couldn't say because I had never tried one with it. So I'm going to try this and see how it looks. If it doesn't look right, then I'll let you know. But we're going to go ahead and try this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on my hair. As far as like blow drying and stuff, it is wet. I have leave-in conditioner in it. So I'm going to blow dry my hair and get it ready for braiding. And I'll come back to you guys. And I'm probably going to not talk after this clip. So I'll show you guys what I did along the way. Okay guys, I wanted to come back on camera really quick, because what I'm thinking is I parted my hair here in the center. And the reason why I did that is because I'm going to make my braid, I want it to be as flat as possible right here where I'm going to put my closure. And I'm just testing this out. I don't know if this works. This is just theory now. We're going to get into some practical in a minute. But in theory, I'm thinking I want my base to be as flat as possible. So I'm just parting my hair in the center. I'm just going to part it in the center because I'm going to have my braids coming down this way, coming down like this. But I think what I'm going to do is, I think because the closure stops about here, this is where the closure stops, I'm going to probably have my braids start here. I'm not going to have my braids start way up here. I'm going to start my braids about down here, if that makes any sense. I'm going to start my braids about here. So I want all this to be just flat hair, and then braids will probably start about right here, just so I can make sure that underneath here there's not a lot of bulk from the braid. So I'm not going to start my braids up here. I'm going to start them about here. Okay? So I'll come back and show you guys what I came up with on my braid. This is my braid pattern. Just down. Like I said, I started my braids about, here. I didn't want to start them up here because I'm going to use we're going to use a closure. So I didn't start my braid pattern up at the part. I started it back here. But this is the braid pattern. And I just kind of connected my braids and made like a little small braid. But I connected my braids and I stitched up the hanging braid. I stitched that up. So next what I'm going to do is, yes, I am going to use my weaving cap. And since this is a silk based closure, you won't see anything underneath anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to use this to protect my braid and to take some tension off of my braid and put it onto the cap, and also to give myself more sewing base. Okay, so I'm going to put this cap on, and I'm going to, I don't know if I'm coming back or not, but I'm going to put this cap on, and I will come back when I'm putting down the closure. Okay, alright guys, I installed the closure. I added my weave cap. And I thought I was recording. When I sewed down my weaving cap and when I cut away the net and installed this, but my camera was not recording, and I hate that. But anyway, this is the closure installed, and it looks pretty good. It's nice and flat, and I have not even trained this thing yet. So the braid pattern underneath is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, once I finish my install, I'm going to tie this down and flatten it even some more to help train it. But what I think I'm going to do the next time, what I did notice, is with my hair being so thin, I left out, I mean, literally hardly any hair. I think I'm going to leave a little bit more out the next time, because I can kind of see in this light where the closure start at. But I mean, you can't really tell once the hair is combed and everything. But I don't know. That's something I'm going to work on for myself. But for the most part, it's nice and flat. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So anyway, I'm going to install the hair, and we're going to see what it looks like totally finished with the Jace hair, with this Malaysian Body wave closure, silk based closure that I have. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, alright, I have installed the hair. So the hair is installed. The closure is installed. It is nice and super flat, and I haven't even put any scarf or heat or anything. It's blending okay. I mean, the closure is a lot darker because I haven't washed it. I've colored it, but I haven't, you know, it hasn't been washed as many times as my Jace hair, so it's a little darker than the Jace hair, but that's okay. That's alright. But yeah, this is it. So I will come back. This is what it looks like. So I'll come back after I style the hair. I don't know what I'm gonna do to it yet. But it don't look bad. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright. That is the install. I used my 2 bundles of the Jace hair that I had that I've worn multiple times. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I'm liking it. With the closure, I kind of like that. You got a little height on the top. So yeah. I'll come back and show you guys the finished product of this closure that I installed. It's it came out pretty good. I just put a scarf on my head to flatten it some. The texture is Malaysian Body wave, and I have my Satin Soft hair installed. There is a difference in the texture. I mean, the Malaysian hair is a little more coarse than the Satin Soft. I think it would match great if I had installed the slightly coarse, but I think what I'm going to do is I need to recolor my Jace hair because the black has kind of faded and this is nice and black, so I might just recolor the Jace hair. But this is what it looks like, y'all. I took a small little brush like this and put a little bit of concealer right there because to me the scalp looked a little too white. I mean, my natural scalp is light, but I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do that. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep trying and practicing with the closure till I get it the way that I'm really comfortable with, but it looks good. I mean, it's nice and flat. And let's see. So, see, this is how white it looks. I mean, it still looks natural looking, huh? I don't know. And I could definitely wear a center part with this, you know, wear it like that. So, this is the closure with the Jace hair. So I wanted to come and show you guys really quick what it looked like curled. Even though I didn't do any serious curling to it, but I wanted to come back and show you guys real quick. So my first on-air closure. I apologize that my camera didn't catch me actually stitching it down, but anyway, wanted to share that with you guys. So I've always had a fear of lace and silk based closures, and this one is a silk based closure, but I think the behind the hairline technique kind of works for me. I'm gonna get adventurous one day and try it a little closer, but yeah, so far I'm liking it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. See you.